Today we're going to be taking a look at the best wiring options for your 2012 Ford van. We're going to have the Hopkins here along with the Tekonsha, and both these wiring kits are going to be for our vans that do not have a factory 7-way at the back. If you do have a factory 7-way connector at the back, we do have a few options that will either replace your broken one or upgrade it. Here we have the Hopkins, which is not only going to give you a 7-way connector, but it's also going to give you a 4-pole flat connector, which will be nice if you have multiple trailers that you tow. It's going to come with a mounting bracket and hardware, that way we can easily mount it at the back of our bumper. Here we have the Easy connector, which is actually going to use magnets to hold the connector in place, so we're not going to have to worry about any broken blades or bent pins. Keep in mind, to use your Easy connector, you will need to pick up an adapter for your existing 7-pole connector on the end of your trailer, or put an Easy connector on the end of your trailer. Let's take a closer look at our non-factory tow package wiring. With our Tekonsha, you can see that the converter box is going to be quite a bit smaller. And if you look on the end here where the wires are coming through, you'll notice that it's kind of got this epoxy looking material, and that's actually filled up inside this case, so all the circuitry inside is going to hold up to a lot more vibrations and have that much more durability. The Hopkins is going to come with a few extra perks. They're going to provide us with some dielectric grease so we can make sure that our connections are going to stay dry and hopefully not have any corrosion building up. Most of the connection points are going to be pre-made. Our butt connectors and ring terminals are going to be already installed. And one thing that I really like is the coating that they put on towards the end of the connector here, so it's going to make sure that that wire doesn't get damaged from any kind of weather or even the sun. Other than that, both of our kits are going to provide us with a 4-pole flat trailer connector at the back of our van, and both have fuse protected powered taillight converters. The reason why they're important is because it's going to protect our vehicle from any electrical issues that may arise on our trailer. Without those, it would leave our vehicle open to any kind of short circuits or backfeeding, but we're not going to have to worry about that with either one of our kits. These are a custom fit design, so we're just going to have a few T-connectors to put in place behind the tail lights, and then we just run our power wire up through the fuse to the battery. These are a custom fit, so we're going to have some T-connectors to put in place behind the tail lights, make our ground connection, and then run our power wire through the fuse holder to the battery. If I were looking for wiring for my van and I had the factory 7-way, I would probably go with the Hopkins, purely because it gives me that 7-way, but it's also going to give me a 4-pole flat trailer connector, which is always nice because if you do have multiple trailers, you'll be able to hook it up without an adapter. If I was looking for wiring and didn't have the tow package on my van, I would go with the Tekonsha. Both the kits are going to work. However, I really like the potting material and the extra durability it's going to give, so I don't have to worry about it down the road. And that'll finish up your look at the best wiring options for your Ford van.